Hello, everyone, and welcome. We are surrounded by pageantry and tradition, and it's clear to see that college football will be at its best today. We've got a top 25 showdown in this one, both teams with an opportunity to get a statement victory. He'll bring it out. It's Baxter. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Okay, so here comes the offense for the first time today. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
They think there's room to run to the right here.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
They'll try the right side. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield.
And he breaks into the open. The 10. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he finished things off racing 53 yards for 6. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And what a matchup between these two guys. I know they'll never go head-to-head, but, David, you know they're trying to one-up each other.
Oh, this is head-to-head, and I'm watching everything you do, and I'm going to try to do it better. So I'm interested to see if anybody makes some mistakes and presses a little bit, knowing that dude's on the other side of the field.
You're right, David, because you know these guys are competitors, right? This is going to feel like a video game. The scoreboard is going to be lit up.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. From the gun, running back on the move. Not a lot of daylight, he gets 1 to the 32. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to power their way ahead. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Right back to the well. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Now they're going to throw it. Snagged in the middle. It's Ross. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They bring the punter onto the field now. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll bring it back. It's Mason. He gets a block. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. On the run, it's Morris. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. From the gun, running back gets to give. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the 1st down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the 1st down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, and now the defense is really on its heels. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. They're just about ready to kick it away. And it's caught from inside the 20, and here he comes. And the returner is stopped. And now the offense will come onto the field again. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. How many problems does it cause for an offense when the D can get pressure from its nose tackle?
He's usually a guy that sits in the middle of 2 gaps, and it's really hard to rush the passer. But really nice job using his hands, getting to the quarterback. When a nose tackle gets a sack, everybody gets excited because that guy doesn't get many of those.
They're trying to, and he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it?
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
And this defense has squatters' rights in the backfield. Back-to-back sacks, and the crowd is insane. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. They're bringing heat. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And here comes the punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. On the return, it's Mason. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. From the gun, give on the inside. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
Well, this defense is on its heels right now, especially trying to stop the run. They're just not being physical enough. They give up another run right there for a first down. Someone's going to have to step up and make a play.
And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Didn't get much on first down, it's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Coming after him. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
That is no good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys. They missed that 56-yard field goal, and now they'll pay for it by giving up good field position at the 39. The give to the back. Fights off a defender. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and then the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all.
The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Looking for a block, it's Mason. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that, up 2 touchdowns.
And this quarterback has been dialed in, too. He's been so good reading coverage, going to where the open guy is with the football. And they've been up and down the field doing it so far.
And this defense needs to make something happen right now. You've already given up a couple touchdowns. Your offense has got nothing going. Still early in the game. Get a stop. Create some momentum for your offense.
Looking for a crease to the left. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
Gets it out quickly. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop it. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On the ground, it's Morris.
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
The give on fourth down. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
Well, that is a gutsy play call on that fourth down. I think everybody here in the stadium, including myself, was expecting them to try to throw the football, but they ran it and caught the defense off guard.
Pickup of 6. Brings up second and goal.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Not much room. He gets one down to the 7.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down. Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here. Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here comes the offense on first down. He's looking to throw it. Trying to get to it. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. And tackled there by the defense. Offense breaks the huddle on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
On second down, looking again to throw. Fires on the move. Got it in the middle. It's Smith. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. Moving away from pressure. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. He wants to throw here on second down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Getting some heat. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in West Point for an entertaining first half than you? And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Blake Field inside Nike Stadium.
Got things teed up and just about ready to go here in the second half. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense snatches it, and they're trying to flip the field.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have two hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
They are so close to a score, they can smell it on the first play of the drive. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the linebacker's showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
He's going to the right, looking for a path to the end zone. Pushes ahead for 2 to the 7-yard line.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short throw. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. We're going to make it that easy for us.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
winning the turnover battle is so important. You got to make these turnovers convert into points. They get the fumble recovery. Yeah, they didn't get a touchdown, but they're still able to get a field goal and put 3 points on it.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out, holding him to a field goal, Jesse.
Yeah, and I think the offense kind of got away from their identity a little bit on that last drive, David. They got to kind of get back to doing what they do.
Yeah, and hold on to the football. I mean, defense just did their job. Stopped them, held them to a field goal, limited the damage. Now it's time for the offense to get the momentum going again.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. Good job by the receiver knowing it was man coverage. If he's looking, he's booking. He gave his quarterback the eyes right away that says, hey, I'm not stopping. Put it out in front of me. I'm getting this first down.
Off the play fake on first down. And the quick shuffle pass. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. This offense has a second down play. Movement here from the tight end. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Scrambling away. He'll pull it down and run. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that third and short.
Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. They'll give it to the back. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
He's brought down at the 21.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for space. It's Morris. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Guys, this offense is already reeling down. Multiple possessions, really need to cash in on this drive. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
You know, you start day one of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark.
That quarterback has a hose. That dude could throw it through a car wash and not get it wet. Great job of putting that ball on a line to his wide receiver.
Give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He'll pull it down. And he'll slide after picking up the first down.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Now on 2nd down. Off the play fake. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Now improvising. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. You've seen his athleticism and his speed and his bend and his flexibility. He now has 2 sacks, and there's still a lot of football to play.
They bring the punter onto the field now. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. First down here for the offense. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like, the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Going to the running game. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Morris. Can't get him to the ground. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short.
Yeah, and he's shown you a little bit of everything today. Shows you why he's a really good back, and the line's paved some holes, and he's right at 99 yards. And the way this game's going with the lead, he's going to get a few more touches, break that century mark, and when you do, you have a great chance of winning football games.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will. That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll leave it with him. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32. A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. They'll go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. Really had a chance to stretch it out there, but I think they'll live with a 20-point lead. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He's going to run it. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Floating away. And that ball is live in the backfield. And the defense has got it, and they're trying to pick up some yards. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack, even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long arms to create the turnover.
The offense fortunate to still have the ball, but also facing a big third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Pressure coming. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points, and quickly. You got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is all but over.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
That is just demoralizing if you're on defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the 4th quarter. You know you need to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the ball, but you can't do anything about it.
Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16.
At the 16-yard line.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Defense there to stop him after a pickup of 2 down to the 15.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, That's when you take advantage.
Yeah, they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Boy, if that first down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on 2nd and goal. Pocket starts to collapse. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line. What will the offense dial up on 3rd and goal? Trying to pound it in. And it'll be a touchdown.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So they move the ball 37 yards on the drive and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that we're working on.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Feeling some heat. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. They're trying. Ball is free. And this fumble bounces out of bounds.
You know, fumbles really just comes down to luck. Oblong-shaped ball just can bounce any which way whatsoever. The offense right there, very lucky that one went out of bounds.
Running it back, it's Mason. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Running back searching for a hole.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Finds a crease at the 20. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and Davies tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
And he added the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. From inside the 15, here's the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And after this play, the cake will be baked. They'll throw it on first down. They're bringing heat. And down he goes, and that's going to do it. Didn't have much of a chance there, and the defense puts an exclamation point on this one. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.